Jamaica's death toll in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa has moved to 32. The Information Minister, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, told a press conference today that there were 8 other unconfirmed deaths being investigated by the security forces. Now, she was speaking at a press conference, and our reporter, Kelisha Williams, was there. Kelisha, thank you so much for joining us. Lots to get through today. So let's first zoom in on the death toll.
Thank you so much, Janella. So yes, the death toll is climbing, and at the before today we were told that the figure was 28, and at the latest press briefing, as you mentioned earlier, Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon said the figure is now 32 and is expected to rise.
I will say that there are 8 other cases that are unconfirmed that the police and the JDF are now working to verify. So we do expect that number to increase. And so we'll give you another total tomorrow.
Now, in terms of aid, there have been heightened concerns that more attention is being placed on St. Elizabeth, especially Black River, while people in other parishes like Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James and Trelawney are yet to receive aid. Minister of Social Security Pernell Charles Jr. and Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie provided a response. We were also advised that 25 communities remain marooned.
Relief items was placed in all parishes across Jamaica prior to the event. The parishes that are badly affected, all the facilities were destroyed during the hurricane. So it is not that the government did not. We have always placed relief items at strategic points across the country. Montpelier is a massive warehouse in Montego Bay, but access to the facility has been impeded because of the road conditions. We were responsible, we were proactive in preparing the country. Nobody can plan for a Category 1 or a Category 5 hurricane. Nobody can. And I am saying without fear of contradiction.
In terms of the time, it's very difficult. I understand the question. It's a question it's a very good question, because the entire country wants to know how fast can we do this. Let's appreciate that because of the circumstances, because this is a situation that you could never truly forecast. It depends on several variables, and the duration of completing a drop-off or of providing delivering packages will depend heavily on the assets, on the lift capability. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, while we wanted to do additional lifts, weather did not permit.
Now, in terms of the restoration of electricity, President and CEO of the JPS, Hugh Grant, said 206,000 Jamaicans now have power, Janella, but most of those customers are located in Kingston and St. Andrews, St. Thomas, St. Catherine and Clarendon, with the timeline for restoration in other communities in those same parishes ranging from 3 days to 2 weeks. Now, in terms of the hard-hit parishes,
we are working 24/7 to have your power restored. Now, in order for your power to restore, we need to do our damage assessment. A critical component, as Minister Vaz said, is the reality that the high voltage transmission lines, which are the backbone of the system, more than 70% are out of power due to the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. I had a chance to do a helicopter patrol, and our steel lattice structure, which is one of our more hardened facilities, was twisted and on the ground just due to this devastation. But we are working to do damage assessment. Once the damage assessments are completed, we will then be able to give you more clearly what are estimated times of restoration.
Moving on now to water, I was told the team is also actively working to restore water. 631 systems were disrupted and 132 are now active. And as the country continues to seek relief, several concerts will be held locally and internationally to raise funds.
In Kingston, we had initially announced a concert to be staged in the stadium, car park, and mass camp. But we're now doing a virtual concert and telethon on Sunday, November 16, 3:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., and this will be broadcast out of the CPTC studios. A number of artists have been confirmed, including Chris Martin, Massacre, Najee Boy, and a number of others. We'll announce those later this week.
And I must say, Janella, before I go, questions were also asked about whether or not an oversight body will be announced to monitor the billions of dollars in aid coming into the country. Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon said the body will be established and announced soon with a variety of stakeholders, and the Prime Minister will make the announcement tomorrow in terms of the persons who will be a part of the body.